More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. Gets past one man, and he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But, boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that had been knocked loose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us are playing.
Yeah, right. Too humble.
One, Rich. Here we go. Can. 12. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
This is Brown going up the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
44-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. It's Burrow. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go. 11. White 80. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for the Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, MT, Kate. 180. It's hot. 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
On one, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
An inside give, Brown. And fights through one man. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown with career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for 2nd most all time. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. McPherson on for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Lost it. It's a fumble. And the Bengals have recovered it. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, But now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Gun. Cut.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. Shedding the tackle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow from 17 yards out. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a round is on here this first half.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who made it.
And the Bengals grab it. And some room to run now. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a round is on here this first half.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Harris to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the Titans getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Ward. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. That had trouble written on it from the start.
Yeah, I'd say, partner, sometimes you just got to know when to surrender and mitigate the loss. Instead, he kept going backwards, and now it's 3rd and long. Good luck with this play call.
Here's Ward. This is intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule.
Here we go.
But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Now he's going to step up and run. Gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 11 MT, 11 MT. Back.
Here's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
11 Thomas.
At the 19-yard line.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Burrow will throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Jamar Chase. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are pouring it on. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
To throw, here's Ward. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's going to be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
This is taken at about the 14. Oh, he shifts past him. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits.
Let's get set. Right 80. Right side. 11, Tommy. 11. Scott.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Avoids him at the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
On the stop. A 2-yard gain on the play.
They'll run on third down with Brown. Oh, good move. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 131 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
First down. First and
Here we go,
10
here we go.
at the 23-yard line.
Big 13. Big 13. Scott.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. They'll give it here to Brown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brown once more. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
12.
12 and goal.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Now Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals just continue to roll. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the round is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter?
And the Bengals grab it. They find some open field here. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tag. Rock roll 80.
To throw is Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Titans first down.
Ward now working out of the gun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
The coverage by
Come on. Come on. Hit. 70 line. Let's go.
Now Ward. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Oh, look at the juke. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And they will take over 1st and 10. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case.
And for the Cincinnati score. Chase Brown with career touchdown number 176, moving him past Emmitt Smith and into 2nd place all time. And the Bengals extend their lead yet again. McPherson on for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The quick feet by Jackson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, here's Ward. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Ward. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Moore. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And it's taken in at the 9. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A great return there, 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL.
For Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 68 yards. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Ward now, throwing to start the drive.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TV. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Here's Ward throwing after the interception. They'll find a man over the middle, 2-2 out well. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hop, 70, hop.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 44-yard line.
Back to 60.
From the gun, Ward. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. Throwing now, Ward. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
On one, ready?
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Got Big 13. Big 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. He's got it at the 15. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the